NBC 10 News starts now.
Tonight at 11:30, a messy end to the week. The first alert radar is tracking fog, severe thunderstorms, and strong winds.
A mother dead inside a car for at least 10 days. NBC 10 uncovers a new twist in how a missing woman was overlooked so many times.
Track trouble. NBC 10 asks what's being done to stop explosions like these from happening on our rails. Good evening, I'm Jacqueline London.
And I'm Jim Rosenfield. Bad weather could impact both commutes tomorrow. NBC 10 First Alert meteorologist Sheena Parveen is tracking what's moving in right now. Sheena.
Well, for the first commute, we're talking about some fog. Fog in the morning. Cape May is already seeing the fog. But for the rest of us, we'll start to see the fog settling in as we go overnight tonight. So that is the first thing you need to be concerned about. The second will be the warm temperatures and the thunderstorms. So we're talking about melting. The thunderstorms will be moving in. And because of the thunderstorms and the melting, we have a flood watch out for part of the area for tomorrow. All the counties shaded in green. Areas north and west of Philadelphia along the I-95 corridor, interior New Jersey and northern Delaware. We are watching these areas because of localized flooding, not widespread major flooding, but localized flooding from the warm temperatures and the rain. So here's a line of thunderstorms right now. It's back off to our west. Locally, we don't see any rain around right now, but we will see some as we go through part of the day tomorrow. Starting off your morning, though, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. the fog and drizzle will be here by noon. The thunderstorms approach. Then through the afternoon, they spread west to east, and then they clear out after the evening commute. We'll take a closer look at the timing and also your weekend forecast coming up.
And join the thousands of NBC 10 viewers using our First Alert weather app to get real-time updates. Download the app on your smartphone or your tablet for free on NBC10.com.
A local woman vanished almost 2 weeks ago. Today, her body was found in a car. Tonight, her ex-boyfriend is on his way from Ohio to Delaware County for questioning. Someone spotted Nadia Malik's car this afternoon at 30th and Market in Philadelphia and called 911. The car had a stack of parking tickets on it. Police think she was dead for more than 10 days. Investigators thought the car was parked in the same spot for more than a week. Tonight, NBC 10's Nefertiti Jacquez learned that's not the case. Nefertiti.
Well, Jacqueline, tonight we have learned that the car was actually left here at 23rd and Market Street in a loading zone.
A ruckus crowd booed and yelled as the superintendent of Philadelphia schools tried to publicly unveil his new $320 million budget proposal tonight. Luann Kahn was in that packed meeting this evening where the new chairman of the School Reform Commission struggled with the heckling audience. Luann is live in Spring Garden tonight with more on what happened. Luann.
Yeah, it was pretty wild in there as the superintendent.
SEPTA's thinking about bringing back late-night subway service on the weekend. SEPTA officials confirmed to NBC 10 they may allow subways to run after midnight on the Broad Street and Market Frankford lines. More people are staying out late, especially on weekends. Trains would run until 3 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday mornings. SEPTA stopped late-night subway service in the early 90s because of security and cost concerns.
Guys, back to you.
As you said, Vi, the agony of defeat.
I know.
In some cases.
There
is some good news.
Thanks, Vi.
Great to see you, Vi. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, still ahead, danger on the rails. Trains that have the potential to blow up like this pass thousands of local homes every day. Tonight, the NBC 10 investigators ask whether our area would be ready if something like this happened here.
Plus, beating the odds, the office decision that made this local group of city workers the talk of the town.
And I'm watching some fog for your morning rush. Then we're talking about some strong thunderstorms as we go through the afternoon. So coming up, I'll show you who can expect them, what time you can expect them, and also your weekend forecast. That's next.
Hey guys, Will Ferrell is here, plus First Lady Michelle Obama, music from Arcade Fire. We're on ice, by the way. And tonight's our hashtags. You gotta check it out. We're on next.
Tonight, the investigators uncover a new threat for thousands living near rail lines and the possibility of an explosion like this happening in our area. NBC 10 has confirmed that a new and highly flammable type of crude oil is being transported on trains directly through some of our most populated areas.
So NBC 10's George Spencer went to South Philly and asked whether our area would be ready if something went terribly wrong.
As that familiar white steam rises, the East Coast's largest refinery is enjoying a renaissance. All but abandoned in 2012, Philadelphia.
And the exact route of the trains in our region varies based on traffic and available rails. The trains are also sometimes stored in South Jersey.
Now, your NBC 10 First Alert weather with meteorologist Sheena Parveen.
Well, we're watching a couple things as we go into tomorrow. First, it is going to be the fog in the morning. We don't have it in Philadelphia right now, but we do have some fog developing around Cape May. Most of the area, though, not seeing it just yet, but it will be around for part of your morning commute, so keep that in mind. Then we have the afternoon thunderstorms that'll roll in, and they bring a threat for some localized flooding because of the warm temperatures and also the heavy rain. So here's a look at Friday's flood watch as we go through the area: northern Delaware, interior New Jersey, around the I-95 corridor, up into Mercer County, and our counties north and west of Philadelphia. So this flood watch is for the possibility of localized flooding when a lot of that snow starts to melt and with some strong storms moving in. Here is a look at the line of the storms right now. It is still off to our west. It's getting pretty organized. A lot of these storms have a history of being severe, and some of them could be severe as we go into tomorrow afternoon. Severe meaning gusty winds and very heavy rainfall at times too. Locally, though, we're just seeing the clouds around. Not yet so much fog, but we will have that as we go into the morning hours. Now, the risk for severe storms is mostly to the south. That's where you see the orange in parts of Delaware and extreme South Jersey. This is where we could see some of the strongest storms, but the entire area shaded in yellow here has a risk for thunderstorms as we go through the afternoon, carrying locally heavy rainfall. Here's future weather as we go through tonight. We do stay dry, but the fog starts to settle in the morning. So you start to notice some light green here, mostly north and west. This is in the morning hours. During the commute, we expect fog, some drizzle, maybe some very light rain. Then by the middle of the day, we start to see a line of thunderstorms developing. So by noon to about 1 p.m., the line should be west of Philadelphia, approaching Philadelphia, northern Delaware, the Lehigh Valley, and the Poconos. And then through the afternoon hours, 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the line quickly moves into New Jersey and Delaware, which is good that it's moving fast because then it won't be prolonged periods of heavy rain, but then it does clear out as we go through Friday evening. But again, the threat of localized flooding is still going to be there as the storms move through. For tonight, though, not as cold. Some fog and drizzle late tonight. 43 for the low in Philadelphia, 33 degrees north and west. Then for tomorrow, we are talking about fog in the morning, but warmer temperatures with some gusty afternoon storms. 66 degrees, possibly the farther south you go. Upper 40s the farther north you go. So we do have the storms in the forecast for Friday. Don't forget the umbrella. Take your time on the roadways. But into the weekend, we're going to be dry. 57 for Saturday and sunny. 49 on Sunday. Then the 30s return as we go into next week. John?
Thanks, Sheena. The Sixers were real busy at the trading deadline today. We'll tell you who's coming and going and a new trade tonight. Look who's in town as well. Former Eagles receiver T.O. I caught up with him to see if he has any regrets on what happened here. Stay tuned.
This is the Xfinity Sports Desk, brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports.
Hey, I'm John Clark from Comcast Sportsnet. The Sixers made a lot of moves today. Evan Turner and Spencer Hawes are gone. Here they go. They deal Evan Turner and Temple's Lavoy Allen to Indiana for Danny Granger. The Sixers get Eric Maynard from the Wizards and 2 second-round picks. They acquire center Myron Mullins and swap second-rounders with the Clippers. They also trade Spencer Hawes to Cleveland for 2 second-round picks. A couple of other players thrown in. Spencer is glad the rumors are over.
Yeah, I found out this morning. My agent gave me the call, and it's the limbo is kind of the tough part about it. You hear your name so much floated here, floated there, so it's nice to kind of have it resolved.
They didn't take the top Powerball prize of $425 million, but a group of city workers from Bethlehem has plenty to celebrate tonight. 10 people paid $5 to get into a pool, and last night they hit all the numbers except the Powerball. Each will get $100,000 before the 25% tax, so it still looked cool, $75,000. The $425 million ticket was sold in Northern California.
How mad would you be if you had every single number but the Powerball?
And not the Powerball. We could do a lot with 75
Yeah, they
grand.
still did okay.
Yes.
I want to know how they picked the numbers, but let's move on to weather numbers.
It's usually automatic, but anyways, as we go through tomorrow, 66 farther to the south, 48 to the north. We will see fog in the morning, then gusty afternoon storms.
All right, I'm Jacqueline London.
And I'm Jim Rosenfield. Now for Sheena and all of us here, we thank you for watching. An all-new Tonight Show is next with guest First Lady Michelle Obama, Will Ferrell, and Arcade Fire. The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon starts right now. Have a good night.